Yes, I have the little one for a little bit here. Row. Okay, okay, okay. $4.59 is open in 20 seconds. Good timing. Good timing. I'm supposed to post a link. Okay, hold on. Oh, that was quick. Judge Judy Slayer. How's it going? Oh, wait. It's not loading. Gotta re-click on it, I think. Oh, okay, so you do get to pick. Where should I go? Hey, bro, which one do I pick? Do I go there? There or there? You pointed at all of them. Okay. There's one guy going up here. I feel like Desira would be the toughest. Yeah, let's just pick. Oh. Region 2 boss. Units surrounding the star core enjoy an attack rating increase, but when the Queen of Stars is within the star core's range, she becomes extremely deadly. Oh. Protector of Souls is not protected by his divine shield. The damage he receives is increased, and he becomes extremely vulnerable. Oh, don't undo your straps. The Sinister Siren is hard to hit. Is this just like a description of their actual characters? I don't think this is actually any modified version of them, so we'll go here. Okay. Looks pretty similar so far. Oh, we're off to a good start here. Oh, you're over it? That's not a good start for this. Okay. Okay. They have the Stars of Dawn, 23 hours. A few people have... So I wonder if they can compete while they're in there. Or how that works. J1, I think she was one of them. Yeah, definitely competing and as a spectator. So I'm gonna apply to spectate. Militia honors, okay. There's quests now. Interesting. Get a couple more people. Heads up. Oh, that's obnoxious. So if you put these brackets in the way, it gets rid of the preview. Not the markers, baby. Okay, let's see what's going on here. I'm too good at opening things now. Okay, so we have... Yay! 2 scrolls. Okay, well there's 7. It looks like just once you reach different ranks you get 100 points and then you can unlock a... Okay, so another premium thing that you can buy to get more rewards, but otherwise it looks like 10 faction scrolls and 10 normal scrolls on top of the normal rewards, so that's kind of cool. Everything new is, or everything extra is something. So this time, I believe food doesn't come back for... Oh, you start out with 80? Oh, okay. You cannot be a spectator and play. Am I out of... Interesting. So if someone were to have accepted that, then I wouldn't be able to play? That's gonna get some people in trouble. Okay, so we're gonna have to inform people on that. What are you doing? Let's get this open. Okay, cool. Yeah? I'll rearrange everything a little bit here. Yeah? Okay. Wow. Start with 80 food. You started with 60 before, yeah? Starts recovering in 353 now, so I don't feel super pressured to get moving this time. Actually, I was thinking the map looked about the same, but now looking at just this, looks bigger to me. Not super significantly bigger. Okay, so food generation starts 4 hours after it starts, but you can already start accumulating essence. So theoretically, it's still best to get in immediately. Don't come here? Okay. Okay, and then... After placing a hero, you're unable to become a spectator. This account was not around for Ains Albedo, so I just have Ains. I haven't even assigned Merlin to anything yet. I got Merlin, no? I think I did. Oh, he's just gonna be E, technically. Oh, okay, well, whatever. So Graveborns plus Ains. Let's do it. So yeah, if you're actually planning on playing Candy, you're going to want to do honorable, because casual hardly gets anyone that participates. So pretty much the casual groups always fail, unfortunately, but that's just the way it goes. She has a pen. Oh, good job. Okay. So yeah, I would say, even if you're a newer player, go honorable if you plan on giving it any effort. No problem. So apparently these are supposed to be more difficult now. It looks like they have the same strength visually. Don't. Okay, 1 second.
Why do we have pens all over the house?
You can come up here if you want. Okay, well, get it going. I guess I should enroll in the other one. T2s. Who do I have around me? Wow, it looks like completely random spawns, and no one wanted to go Memorial. So the only other person that picked Memorial is way down here already. That's interesting. So it used to be like counterclockwise or clockwise. Okay. Not a very friendly one to start out with. Just do the Graveborns. Fighting requires exit battle will cause to lose, so it's just one if you leave. Should be at least. Hey! What are you doing? Stay out of trouble. Yeah? Tier 2? It shouldn't be too bad. I don't think I'm taking tier 3s off the bat with this account though, so this is probably where I max out. Okay. I always place my weakest heroes first, because you need the stronger ones later, and then it just gets annoying filtering through and replacing them later on. So that's why that's happening. This will be interesting. See if this idea works. Nuke! Slightly more difficult one. Sure. Feral might die here. Yeah, for sure. Okay, well, everything might die here. Except for nukes. Oh. Maybe still everything dies. Ouch. Ouch. Okay, baby. Oh, we're still good. So once I get off to a start here, we'll go and search around and see what else we're looking at. Want to get through this food and see how the replacing of the best heroes works out. I imagine it still works, but you can never be too sure, so. Do you want up? Kind of want more T2s. She's standing on the PS3. And she's over at my nightstand, which has... Come here. Try an experiment called Just Ains. Yeah, but we'll slow it down a bit. Oh! That didn't work. They killed him in the veil of the blinding light over the entire screen. Yeah, it's a mess back there. And yet, Duran is still going to make this last too long. Yep. You want up? It's an awkward place to get up at. Okay, come on. Come on. Your mama should be home soon. That'll be helpful. Mezoth is very annoying in this situation. This whole team is very annoying in this situation. Jeez. Somehow Feral is able to completely keep you from using your ultimate. I can't even stop the game. Okay, that's not gonna work out. They both have Mezoth? Really? It's pretty much the same team. Why? Okay, well that one worked significantly better than the last one. So I mean, pending any unforeseen circumstances, I still imagine celerity is the way to go for map progression. Where's the boss even? We gotta go up. Still just me and this other person over here. Okay, there's some sort of a link going on here. I don't remember there being a link at the first boss either. Currently linked to another boss. When any linked unit takes damage, the other unit shall also receive equal damage. Okay, so all the bosses will receive equal damage. That's pretty interesting, actually. So we are all separate, but we are pretty much... We're practically just all attacking the same boss in that case. So that's kind of... I mean, besides the whole taking tiles or getting help with taking out tiles part of it, kind of negates the whole purpose of even having 3 separate zones in the first place. No? Oh, I had that once. All clouds. I put it in a video before. Oh, you clicked off. Okay, keep it going. This I won't have a chance. Not the foggiest chance. I'm struggling with these 2s. I can't really remember if that's normal for this team. This one worked better. Just see if I can rerun this for better luck. Nope, I can't. Jeez. Nope. Okay, that's not happening. Alright, well, I'm pretty much blocked here. Figuring out these drops early on is so annoying. Just aim it. That's the way to do it. I guess I could just look at the screen. She's in view of the camera the whole time, so that makes it a little bit easier actually. Okay, and then there were 2. Figure it out. That Lucius shield. I don't think we can win this one, guys. Holy smokes. That's so annoying. There we go. Good old light bearers, way stronger as long as they're not on your side. Especially Rigby. Oh my gosh. Can someone focus on Rowan instead? There we go. No, he's still alive. Oh man, okay. I think just because Odin is the second boss makes it the easiest, right? That's pretty much geared for celerity. I mean, look at where my guild decided to go. They loaded up that top one real quick. Yeah, so what? The second bosses, they're all pretty much, well, I don't even know, because the second boss is actually this one for the top. And then here. Yeah, probably the mage. Give me 1 second. It's too quiet. I gotta see what she's doing. That would explain why everyone went that path. I didn't even think of that. But at least it's not something like we don't have the Dark Namora in this one, so that makes life a little bit easier. Did you rip it? You did. Apparently no one wants to go up against... What is this? This is... Arden. Okay, let's swap heroes. Yeah? It's looking like a celerity start. I mean, it's hard to tell right now, but I don't see any reason why not. Especially if you pick the top path. They might say that, I'm gonna guess warriors are gonna do better bossing on the other two paths, but I don't know if it's worth it to... Oh, nope, that's not what I wanted. Oh no, he lost 0 stamina. Yeah, so you can totally just replace again. That's nice. The markers. Just try to get 20 tiles. That is the game plan here. You should be good as long as you can take out Rigby quick. Yeah, for sure it's going to be a pivot later on. Support and warriors. Oh boy, I can't see your life when you're using your ult. This isn't going to work at all. Oh jeez. Okay, the whole... So the opponents, they have the same strength and numbers, but they definitely seem tougher. Like, I'm not having the same success with less heroes as I have in the past. I just go cheaper to most expensive, because if you happen to get a drop while you're going, you want it to be the expensive one. This will be interesting. Let's go for it. I don't like that matchup. I'm going back to these guys. We'll save it for another one. Odin will just make sure Ains does nothing. And Damon, apparently. Take out these two. Ouch. Yeah, it's looking like the general gameplay is going to be very much the same, at least. Once you kind of get used to the adjusted boss difficulty, they don't seem as, like, too much stronger, kind of as people were suggesting. I heard it estimated they'd be like 2.5 times more difficult due to the relic change, but I'm not seeing that. The 80 food at the beginning is nice, though. How's it going, Chimon?
Pretty good. How is our field looking?
Similar. Not any crazy noticeable differences. I mean, well, actually, there's been quite a few differences already, but nothing game-changing, I'd say. She's trying to put pants on herself right now, so it's... The opponents are noticeably tougher, but not to the extent that was estimated. You start out with 80 food instead of 60, and it doesn't start regenerating for 4 hours. So I guess that would be the makeup. It's a little bit extra, that's 4 extra food. But yeah, so you're going to be about the same amount of food overall throughout the event. Same 6 to attack everything, and all that stuff's the same. You can still swap your heroes out. So Ains first, 60 or 80 food, then Ains again. Get the strongest tiles. We might be able to push Village 3 still from the beginning. This ult is semi-struggling with Village 2s. Oh yeah, those are going to be very helpful as a going celerity route, that's for sure. I don't know if I like this. Cool. So the whole guild in here went the corrupted Odin way again, because he's still in there. I went a different route and I'm by myself so far. This is interesting. Starting out with 80 food, you can get the 20 tiles with quite a bit of food left over. So I don't know if I should already start dropping empty tiles, and is it too early for that? But I want to get these guys, get rid of these guys' food so that I can get celerity heroes in. It used to be like 4 or so relics before your celerity caught up to the Ains team. I wonder what it is now, since the relics are stronger. And I don't really have the full Ains team to test that out either. Alright, let's see what we can see here.
How strong is Desirous supposed to be used with that team?
I mean, as maxed as possible in that case, but yeah. Yeah, all 4 factions ascended. That's pretty good. I had like an M Drez. I still don't have a Cecilia, but the Drez is... I mean, Drez was good, even at E+, at least. Not as much as the others where it's required to get them good. Come here. Okay, never mind. He keeps putting all her shorts on her arms. Still curious to see... Oh, okay, here we go. Spectator advantages. So right now we have 8 spectators. Okay, so this is kind of important. Even after you've registered for Honorable, it asks you if you want to spectate. And you can apply to be a spectator. The top 10 strongest guys in your guild show up as the Stars of Dawn people. And each one can have a spectator. So if you apply and they accept, it kicks you out of Honorable and you can't participate. Instead, you're now a spectator. I think you still get rewards and everything, but you're non-participating at that point. So I applied because it looked like they were actually participating, because it still shows them in the militia though. So that's strange. Right? Right here? You're online, you're in the militia, you have 0. It almost looks like you take up a militia spot and you don't participate. So here's another one. I'll have to see if any of them can do anything. Militia's still 70 people. I don't know, it just seems strange. Because I think both of these two are spectators. Nope, just... Right? No. Just that one. The other person just hasn't joined yet. I don't know why we have markers all over this house. 1 second.
Hey, where do you keep finding markers? You can just pull, it'll open.
Yeah, I'm still gonna have to see what the actual spectators are. It's still a little confusing to me. Enrollment ends in 24 hours. But anyways, spectator advantages. Stamina recovery of all militia members is increased by 9.6%. That's interesting. And then Star of Dawn players who have spectators will recover stamina 10% faster. So maybe if we fill all this out with 10 people, we'll go up to 10%.
That'd be super useful.
Yeah. But then it also looks like you have 10 blank slots in your militia in that case. So it's, I wonder if the trade-off would be worth it. I don't know. This one's to be determined. I'll get back to us on this one.
Yeah, I
Hopefully,
would think. I think if we have some people who are not going to do much anyway, then
right. Yeah, we always have that, so
I think if we
it'd
have
be nice to just slot them there.
are not going to do much anyway.
So the event hasn't actually started yet. This is in the test server where it started. It'll start in 3 days. How's it going, TR? So right now you can just enroll, and then it'll be 48 hours for enrollment, and then there will be a 24-hour matchmaking period, and then it starts. So the test server is 3
Wait,
days ahead. What's up?
are you live on Twitch?
Yeah.
Damn. Were you?
Test
Yeah,
server
no
is
problem.
3 days ahead.
There's a delay.
Yeah, there's
Five.
always a
5. Oh, okay. It's
delay.
like 5 seconds, something like
That's
that.
not bad. Normally Twitch is like 20 seconds.
Okay. Didn't know that. All right. Uh, I arrived a little bit late. Sorry if I ask. So how does it work at the beginning? Do you get to pick your sides? Is there any difference, or how does it work?
So yeah, you're picking your sides again.
Yeah.
It's very similar in that sense.
Okay.
So the differences would be food doesn't start recovering until after 4 hours into the event, but essence does start. You do start collecting essence right away, so there's still a benefit to joining as soon as possible. And you can still do the whole Ains team first slot, then move Ains team to the second 5 slots. You start out with 80
Yeah, of
food.
course.
You start out with 80 food instead of 60.
What's the trade-off? So are you still able to take the T1s?
I'm able to take up to Village 2. So this is a weaker account, though. I'm in like Chapter 31. I have an Ains,
Okay.
but that's it for Dimensionals.
Ah,
so.
okay.
So I think Village 3s are still on the market for us. The stronger guys.
Okay, cool.
It is... They're more difficult, the enemies, but they're not that much more difficult. Not 2.5 times. Just a little bit more difficult.
Okay, now that's fine, I guess.
Um...
Um,
Oh,
I think,
something else that's interesting is all the bosses are linked.
so we have to take them all at the same time.
No, actually,
that.
if you take out one, okay, so any damage that you do to one gets done to all of them.
Okay, yeah.
So
it's,
we're all attacking.
25%.
Right.
It's 4 bosses, right?
There's 3.
3? Oh, okay, 33% must be, I guess.
Well, I guess one side could do 100% and it'd take out the other 2 also.
Which one should be? All right, yeah.
But I don't know once we get in further. I don't think that continues. I think it's just the first boss, maybe. I don't know. We'll have to see.
Yeah, we'll see how they're all linked.
I don't know if you can see... Where's this boss? This boss is right here. I can't see a link. But I also can't see this territory yet, so... Have to wait and see, I guess. They added more rewards, but it ends up just being 10 fraction scrolls and 10 normal scrolls unless you pay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
There's the whole Stars of Dawn thing, which doesn't make any sense to me yet. So you got to be careful because it looks like you're able to apply as honorable. And then after that, you can still apply to be a spectator. And if you spectate someone, you then can't participate in the event. Is what it looks like so far. If they
And
accept.
you still get the rewards? Full rewards?
I think you still get full rewards. I'm not positive, but
Damn, that's a good trade-off.
not have to do anything. And but
Not at
I
all.
actually enjoy playing it. So
Oh yeah, of course.
oh,
I
here
mean,
we go.
for
I'm getting
Jose
a
and
tune.
for Osito.
Yeah, there you go. And Wand, they'll all be
It's
enjoying
perfect
playing
for
it.
them.
But yeah, we always have a couple people who don't really participate as much, so we can just stick them in spectator, and they'll be happy, and we'll be happy, because it does give perks to the team too.
Yeah.
Oh, Boomer is now a spectator. I'm trying to wait and see if any of these guys that spectate are able to place heroes and actually participate. So far it doesn't look like it. Everyone went top because of the Odin hero, where you just fight with one boss, or one hero again.
Hmm?
So the Odin boss in the Abyssal Expedition, you just fight him with one hero
Only
to
one?
take him
Oh,
out
okay.
at a time because of the life steal. That's the
Yeah.
best way, because you can only use 5 ultimates against him before he disappears. So yeah, the best way to do it is to do one hero at a time, and it ends up being pretty easy to take out when you do it that way, so a lot of people like to go that hero.
Oh, we got the same bosses of the just the realm.
Yeah, there's...
So at the beginning, they are all suffered at the beginning.
At the beginning, it's Zaf, yes, for everyone, and then second round is... let me see. Oh, I think that's the
Yeah,
weird one.
Moral.
There's Desira...
Yeah, the Syra Moral and this Libitor. I forgot his name.
Eluard, or however you
Edward,
pronounce it.
yeah,
Yeah,
that one.
those are going to be
And then just
interesting.
the
I don't know.
Twisted Realm.
And then it goes to the
Oh,
Twisted Realm ones, yeah. So it's Arden.
uh, the issue we're gonna have with the Syra and Edward is the temp that they have like 6 seconds, something like that. Wait, the Syra's a little bit higher.
Wait, what's that?
The invulnerability time
Oh,
for
yeah.
Edward and the Syra.
Yeah, I don't know how that's going to work out in this. That's why I went Moriel, because I feel like she's going to be the easiest. But I don't know. She's probably just going to
She
nuke
might nuke
everyone,
you,
too. Yeah, I
though.
know. That's the problem.
There we go.
So we'll see
Oh.
there, too. Then these bosses. And then we have this guy in the middle. Oh, hey, I can view him already. He looks kind of cool. Like an ice... what's his name? Man, I can't... Zolrath. There we go. That's what it is. It's the Balancer. Able to switch factions and produce different effects against each faction's heroes. What? What does that mean? So rotate his faction affiliation in the following order. Lightbearer, Mauler, Wilder, Graveborn. Only affects damage calculations. The Balancer unleashes a death ray that deals area of effect damage to his enemies. The Balancer starts battle belonging to a random faction. Okay, so it rotates the 4 factions, it looks like. I mean, that's not too crazy, I guess. It's an interesting ability. Energy deprivation. Oh, that sounds bad right off the bat. This ability is cast. Heroes that are the same faction as the Balancer or are standing behind him are entranced and may only use normal attacks for the following 3 seconds. Heroes that are a different faction to the Balancer will lose 50 haste points and 20% of their current energy every second, while simultaneously being unable to recover any energy. Okay. So what if you're a different faction and standing behind him? It's pretty much the same thing. Yeah. Yeah, basically this ability is just rip. You can't do anything. Alright, then what else? The Balancer summons an elemental crystal that taunts heroes within range, also dealing periodic damage to them. Heroes standing behind him shall also be affected by the taunting. Each time a crystal is summoned, its health and damage will be additionally increased. The crystal can exist for up to 10 seconds, and only one crystal may exist on the battlefield at a time. Taunts heroes within range, so you're going to attack the crystal instead, and it deals damage. Nuke him with Ains? I don't know about that. So I mean, this right here, it looks like it's going to be, yeah, because he switches between the 4 factions. So right there, Hypo, Celestial, and Dimensional have a disadvantage, which is kind of interesting. Because typically I feel like they'd want Dimension or Celestial and Hypos to have an advantage. So that's where the biggest paycheck comes in. But yeah, so that's kind of interesting. We'll have to see how that plays out. Normal attacks, yeah. Force us to go manual? It kind of sounds that way, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
I really hope not, though. That's gonna be so awful. We're gonna be.
It's really weird that mechanic.
Yeah.
If you think about it. Yeah,
It's gonna be.
It's quite odd.
It's a trip. No prints for anyone? I don't think that's gonna happen, Jose. It's gonna be. Oh man. Could you imagine? We're all one-timesing speed on manual every boss battle. No prints for you. Jose's gonna like try super hard, get to the boss and be like, alright, I give up. You guys can deal with it from here. Raku, yeah, that's an option for sure. Who else? I mean, the ramp-up heroes are gonna take a hit, so that's not great. I mean, celerity heroes do the best without their ults, so it almost seems to favor celerity still. Like even the boss does. I was kind of thinking they'd go away from that. But yeah, pretty much probably not going to be good to go mage. Warriors can do okay, depends. But yeah, honestly, just looking at that, it sounds like Raku is your best option. You can even 9 furniture him for this. Can't get anything else yet. What else is there to look at? Let's see how the path looks to get up there. So I first go... Yeah, Gwen and Leica. The archers. Yeah, we pick a side at the beginning. You get the 3 options. It gives you the options of Desira / Moriel / Eluard, not the inner 3. And kind of the inner 3 are the more important ones, because they're the ones that you get stuck at longer. Normally the first and second bosses are pretty quick. So from my bottom right path, which seems to be the least populated so far. Another quick thing is that it's random spawn locations. It's not any order how it used to be like clockwise or counterclockwise. It's just you show up somewhere in that section. Okay. So we go up here, and then your next boss you have to rotate clockwise pretty far. I don't think anything's really blocking you. There's a couple like mountains, but you're pretty much free roaming all the way over here. Yep. So you pick your side and that's about it. You start to get to some town 2s when you get to this darker area over here. Some volcanoes. I wonder if I can make an island here. I'm going to have to look for that later. I'm going to take this point right here. Can you cross right here? That'd be pretty funny if you could just take a little shortcut. Bob was the one that was pointing out all of the water tiles that you could walk in the old one, so have to watch out for that. Oh, here's a little bit of a block, but that's not so bad. Maybe right here. Oh. It looks like they fixed water tiles. That's going to be a bummer. Alright, so then you get up here, and then I'm up at Memorial. Tunnel time. I'm going to bring some hippos with us too. Okay, then after that, you're definitely walled off here. Oh, so if you could take a large city right after the second boss, you can move on through. Otherwise, it looks like your first real point is right there. That's not too far off, actually. Right? No, that's not very far. And then where? You come up? Where's the next boss? Oh yeah, then you come back down. Oh, but there's this. That looks like water. So you have to come back down to... Oh no, that's the boss. Is this just like a weird barrier tile? That's tripping me out. Yeah, I guess so. Because you can walk on this, I'm guessing. But not these. So the ones that kind of look rounded. Okay, so then I have Arden. And I'm guessing you're blocked from meeting up with your buddies. You can definitely get through here. Oh wait, can you? There's ice. You can go either way of this ice. We might be able to meet up. Yeah, I think you can meet up for the last bosses. I'm not... Okay, here's a block. But I think you can get around it right here. And then you can come up. Yeah, for sure. So we can all rotate up to take on Odin if we want, it looks like. That's interesting. I would have thought they would have blocked that off. Am I missing something? Does anyone see a no-go? This looks pretty open. Ah. This is very difficult to navigate. Where they asked if you wanted to go landscape, it'd be a lot better on PC landscape, but for phone it doesn't really matter. Shamira. I think everyone can just rotate over to Odin if they want. If that's the strat. So I imagine these guys have to be linked too. I like looking at all the different languages when they like Pueblo, Jose. Like when we get the Russian guys, can't understand it. No one's asking where to start. What else? Relics seem the same. Yeah, the relics look the same. The relics that drop look the same. Where's the town 2? Elite, yeah. Similar numbers here. Kind of deceptive though. 3000, acquire 3 ordinary. Oh, they're called ordinary blessed relics now? Not common? Shame? What's the shame? I don't know. This looks like... Oh, more than 20 tiles. Same relics? Yeah.
You know what I like? I like the ones that we have with the mini Apex.
What's that?
I like the relics that came with the mini Apex.
Oh, the mini Abyss. Yeah, gotcha. Where it's like
Yeah,
per
those are
hero?
well, kind of, but they're quite cool because they allow you to like have more flexibility with your information overall.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I gotcha. Yeah, so this guy's taking on Village 3s off the bat. Where did the other guy start? There was one guy that was taking all T1s last time, so let's see if he's still doing that. This guy's doing... Yeah, chapter 37. That makes sense. This guy? Chapter 34, are you able to? Doesn't look like it. Oh, I didn't even know that. Your YouTube account is someone? Well, it's good to have someone in the chat at least, you know? These guys are already all linked up. Trying to see if anyone's taken a T1 yet. Oh, this guy. Chapter 38. He was the one taking T1s last time. Let's see if he's passed any without taking them too. He hasn't taken any yet. So it's definitely more difficult. I think he was barely taking them last time, so... But I mean, he didn't spawn near any anyways, so I think he just got out here. Yeah, that would be a tough one. There's a lot of survivability on this team, for sure. not as bad. Kind of, but not.
Did you also notice that with the new Dismal Maze came a lot of formations with Desira and Edward as well?
The new Dismal Maze? Oh, that we
Yeah.
played against? I wasn't really paying attention.
No, the Dismal Maze, the lab.
Yeah, that's what I meant. I wasn't really paying attention to what we were
Or-
playing against.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, I just kick the crap out of them and don't really care
Yeah,
what they
you
are.
know,
Oh
just
yeah, true.
Ain's nuke and then...
Like, there's only the 4 fights that you even pay attention to.
They did come out with a whole lot of survivability heroes right back to back. Because you got
Mm.
Desira, Elward, and Merlin. Very heavy
Yeah.
shield heroes that all came in. Like right after it just kept being stronger attack. That was kind of the theme for a bit, and then it totally switched. Yeah, I don't know. Still waiting for people to populate my area. Apparently Morel's everyone's getting bad vibes from her. They think we're gonna get nuked or something. They could be correct. Oh, I should probably put some heroes in here. I guess I'll start throwing in celerity guys. I might go pick up Ezio just for this event. The bosses? The first gate is, I can't see the second gate yet. So, not 100% sure on that one. But, I think. And then the last gate, it doesn't look like it's blocked. So you can just go over to wherever you want. So yeah, I guess hopefully before I don't know, we'll have to see. If they're shared also, then we'll just have to figure out which one does the most damage, or I guess even if they're not shared, whichever one's the easiest. Traditionally, we've been liking to hit this guy, the Grotesque Mage, the most with the one hero thing. But I don't know. If we had some strong warriors, Shamira is probably not the way to go on this last gate. If we had strong warriors, you can do a lot of damage to this guy in the Misty Valley, so I'm gonna guess some people go warrior comp. Okay. Yeah, it might be advantageous to get a couple stronger guys to go warrior comp and just kind of nuke this boss when we get here. Otherwise, just take it one hero at a time. With everyone working together, you could probably chip away at this guy pretty quick. Just make the rotation. It wouldn't be too crazy, and you get more tiles out of it anyways. The last boss is going to be interesting. I like that they made it so that you could actually view him right off the bat. 30 defenders, everything else looks pretty similar. Mage is top path. Shamira's top path. Mage is... Oh yeah, starting off top path, but you're going to rotate right, and then you can go across right here. There's only a little kind of rock formation that's kind of blocking you from going directly there, but you could just go around that pretty quick. Same with all the other areas. That's interesting too. I guess you'd want to fill all of your spectator slots before the event recovery starts to have your best recovery rate. I mean, having 8 is 9.6 versus 10%, so that's not crazy anyways. Can do some daily stuff too.
All right, I'm gonna head out.
Alright, I'll see ya.
Look forward to your discoveries.
We start Saturday,
Hooray!
so we'll reconvene then. Okay. Anyone have any questions that I can look into while we have it going? Because I can't think of anything else to look into right now. It's what, 18-day event? From when the time it starts? Oh no. 16 days. Okay. I like how it shows how much is already done, and that's just been the registration time. What teams did he start with? Are we talking what teams did I start with? Who's he? I started with the only version of Ains that I have. I don't have the other dimensionals on this account. Yeah, fighting the early camps, go with your best team. You get the 80 food up here. You can use it all as much as you can, taking out as many as you can, and then go ahead and swap them back in to the bottom 5 slots for the 80 more food. It's 80 to start instead of 60 this time. So I use these guys because this is my best team that I have on this account. So good for Village 2s, but not Village 3s this time. The opponents are a little bit harder, but not a ton harder. So if you were easily taking certain things last time, you shouldn't have a problem right off the bat. Again, if you were like barely taking, say like a town or something right off the beginning, you're probably not going to be able to this time. I mean, I have a ton of red emblems. Just don't know what to use them on right now. I don't think I really have anyone that would be beneficial to me in the event, though, that I want to work on right now. Maybe. It really depends on how strong your Ains comp is. What are you looking at? You were able to take T4s last time? Okay. The guy in here that was taking T4s last time isn't taking them this time. We'll just put it that way. I'm not exactly sure. Yeah, he's pretty much avoiding them, it looks like. He's taking Village 3s, alright. So this is a chapter 38. He had a bunch of T1s last time. So I imagine he at least tried. This one's kind of a brutal one, so that probably wasn't working out for him. But I think if he's at least saw promise, he would have gone for these easier ones back here. So since he didn't go for this, I'm gonna guess that it's kind of tough. You might be stuck at Village 3s this time. And it's deceptive because the teams have the same strength, approximately, like they did last time. But I was noticing that battles that I remember winning, it wasn't working out as well this time. If you have the, what is it? The Alna Greswold team? That's pretty good too. I don't know which one's better. It would depend on it'd depend on the town. Both will have, different towns that'll work better. I mean, definitely try it though. It's worth a shot on one at least. If you find an easy one, go ahead and test it out. Because yeah, like I was saying, it's definitely harder. I can see that it's harder. It's not that much harder. I don't personally have an Alna yet, so I am not the best person to ask which one would be the better team to start out with. I do know that the people that I've seen that have both teams seem to favor the Ains team over the Greswold team for this specifically. And I'm not sure if that's just a comfortability thing or if maybe their specific Ains team is better. But that seems to be what I've seen so far. That was kind of the idea. With Engravement coming out, if you actually bought into that, you can have very strong heroes very early on. And so to kind of combat that, they put less of an emphasis on hero strength, more of an emphasis on relic strength. And yeah, right, and Desira too. You can really have a better survivability team for Ains. So yeah, with Engravement and Merlin, you might just be as effective as last time. This guild typically comes in second in the test server, behind a... I'm not sure what language, but... another guild. It's somewhat close. It hasn't started. This is the test server. How's it going? Starting Saturday. Well, in my time zone. Perhaps Sunday in yours. Oh man, I know. And especially because of how many dialects there are in like Chinese and everything. When am I clearing chapter 36? When I stop being lazy. I got tired of trying to cheese the stage I'm on right now. But I'm definitely of level to finish it off. Did you already finish it? I wasn't paying attention. So if you already got through it, then I gotta catch up, right? Yeah. Stars of Dawn, this is interesting. Top 10 players at the start, like before it even begins, that have the highest strength in the guild get thrown in here as the Stars of Dawn. And then they can get spectators. So these are the spectator slots. So what's interesting is the spectators signed up for honorable and then joined here to spectate and now can't put in heroes. So they're all sitting, for example, here's one. Where are the others? This guy, this person, this person. So if you apply to be a spectator and one of these guys accepts you, you will no longer be participating in the event, you'll be spectating. It's not bad because it gives it advantages. So right now everyone, all the militia members get 10.7% stamina recovery increase. It was 9.6 when we had 8, so it looks like it's a 1.1 increase or so. And then Star of Dawn players who have spectators recover stamina 10% faster. I'm not sure if that goes on top of this, but rip this person. So it's good. It looks like these guys will still get the rewards. I'm not sure how that works. Maybe if the person they spectate finishes it off. Yeah. I mean, you kind of have to succumb to the cheese eventually, right? So pretty much it looks like, so you join and then you see these guys are in the militia and you're like, oh, okay, then I'll just apply to spectate also. Don't do that if you plan on actually participating. This is a way of saying, like, you can have a guild and not have everyone want to always do Abyssal Expedition. No, your English is good. Okay, so let me know if you need me to re-clarify anything here. I don't know, based on the second... Okay, I don't know if the spectators get full rewards either. It might be... I think they're linked, kind of. So if the person they spectate gets full rewards, I think they do. But don't quote me on that. It doesn't say that anywhere, so... But I can't imagine joining and not getting any rewards. That would be kind of ridiculous. Okay, anyways. I don't know what to refer to you as, but... Quoted, thanks. Yeah, clip that, right? The boss that looks easiest. So I'm not sure. The second bosses are... I don't know if you've seen yet. Moriel, Eluard, and Desira. Most people in this guild here went for Eluard because they are the closest to Dark Odin. And if you remember in the last one, you can just run him with one hero at a time and take him out. But this second zone isn't blocked off. So yeah, that would be the top path, would be the closest to Dark Odin. This second zone doesn't block you out, so everyone can meet up at this point. If everyone wants to go up here to Odin, they can pretty easily. It's just a little bit further for the other two paths. Assuming he's still the easiest to take out. I mean, I'm gonna guess that Shamira is not the easiest. How's it going? I think if you had a good warrior person in your guild, you could probably nuke the Arden pretty quick though. I think generally this is kind of the most foolproof. Just go one hero at a time. And you just do the... As long as you have your celerity up to level 5, you're doing like 25 million each hit with one hero, so that's pretty good. What is it? Titus does more like 40 mil, so he goes down pretty quick just doing it that way. But I would be surprised if it wasn't most advantageous to go either of these two lower ones. And remember, these all rotate. So if you go top, you're actually rotating down here to the side, the right side. If you go bottom, you're actually rotating down to the bottom. And if you go left, you're rotating up towards the top. I don't know if everyone in here's seen the boss yet. Some interesting skills here. He rotates his faction. And, I mean, this one does some damage to enemies. It starts belonging to a random faction. But that combined with this is the brutal skill here. It has, so yeah. If you are the same faction as this boss, then you may only use normal attacks for the following 3 seconds. I'm not sure how often that gets thrown at you. Probably just at the time he uses it, but heroes that are different faction lose 50 haste points and 20% of their current energy every second, while simultaneously not being able to recover any energy. So you'd want to be the same faction, basically, even though it's still a negative to you. So since he only rotates between the 4 factions, Celestial, Hypo, and Dimensionals kind of take a hit here. Because they will always be receiving this portion of this ability. And then he has an energy crystal, just basically a totem that has taunt, so you'd attack that first. Deal some damage. Each time it's summoned, its health goes up and its damage goes up too. So the relic core function. Okay, I'll go in order. You okay if I call you Sean? Sean Mill? Okay, let me see. The selection, it basically shows you this map here. And you can pick either top here, right here, or left here. And it shows you the first boss after Zaf. So it showed Moriel for this one, Eluard for this one, and Desira for this one. And that's all you have for selection. Okay, cool. The relic core function? I'm not sure. What do you mean by the relic core function? Might have missed something. Relic soul. Okay. Honestly, still not exactly sure what you mean. I mean, I'm kind of recalling something, reading something, but I'm not exactly sure what to look for. Let me see. What does the patch note say? Oh, I have not picked up my rewards in a bit. This could take a second. Give me 1 minute. I don't exactly know the answer to that, Sean. So it looks like I don't imagine there'll be too much of a difference in the second bosses, but oh, here we go. Um, the top path has the closest route to Odin, the Odin boss, and he's the easiest to take out with celerity, so most of my guildies in here went for the top path, if that helps. But everyone can meet up at the end, so if you don't get top path, it's not too big of a deal, you just have to go a little bit further. Okay, let me see the actual wording. The hero that equips the relic soul gains all of the max attributes that their class can retain. Okay, oh, it's separate from the adjusted the attribute values of the blessed relics. Okay, then no, I haven't seen anything yet. It sounds funny. I mean, Lilith isn't always the best at the English language, so I'm not entirely sure what they're trying to say here. But I don't think that I have seen anything like this. I'm almost wondering if these two are just connected. They have the same power in terms of the values that you see on the screen, but they're definitely stronger. It doesn't feel like it's quite as strong as people were estimating on Reddit, but they're a little bit stronger. Yeah, I'm almost wondering if like this is just a more gamer way of saying this sentence here. Like the relic soul is stronger in this one. Or if there's actually a relic soul. That's something separate. But whatever that is, I haven't gotten it yet, if it's something separate. I haven't gotten any drops yet either, so I don't know if there's like a new item or something that might come out here. Yeah, but just to show you, very similar numbers, 23. This is like 7, 8. Oh, no, wait, 12. Wait. Yeah, 2s are 7 or 8. That's right, right? Those are about the same. For whatever reason, I'm imagining that's the same as last time. I feel like blank tiles and check a 4 and 5. Yeah. 4 is the 24,000. SI 10. 1 star ascended. Let me find a 5. It's still the 40s or something, I think. 2 teams. Oh, no, wait, 90s. Well, yeah, 40s per team. But yeah. Still SI 10. Yeah. But yeah, like I was saying, for some reason, the opponent seemed more difficult this time. I was showing that we had a guy in here that was taking T4s off the bat last time, and this time he's not, so... But yeah, I think if you're really set up, I think you can take them down. I can't check on any of the higher ones yet, I don't think. No. I can see that the first bosses are all linked. I can't see anything beyond that. Currently linked to another boss. When any linked unit takes damage, the other units shall receive the equal damage. So essentially we're all together for the first boss at least. And it's the familiar Zaf. Yes. So technically, first 2 areas, that is correct. Third area, there's 3 gates. Because this is all connected. There's nothing blocking you from moving around in there. I'm not able to click on second and third bosses. Only the first gate and the final boss. These guys should be, I imagine these ones are the same as yeah, you know, I'm drawing a blank here, but yeah. Right, Misty Valley? No, wait, what is this called? Twisted Realm. That's what I was thinking. Okay. They're the same as the Twisted Realm ones, I imagine. And Odin should be the same as the last AE boss. So just familiarity, I think, is what's driving at least these guys to go over towards him. This top gets Odin first. So you open up right here, and you're right across the way. There's a little bit of a blocking here, but you can just go around it pretty quick. You can either go through there or right up here. Okay, this one's a little bit further, but yeah, you know. Man, if you go all the way to here, it might even just be quicker just to go this one. Oh, this is blocked right here, so you'd have to still go around and then go up and then come over. Okay, never mind. Top would be quickest. Also, the spawn pattern is completely random in this one. If you haven't heard me say that yet. It's not clockwise or anything. I started here, the second guy started all the way at the bottom here, and then this guy popped in, this person popped in. These guys just kind of scattered through. It almost seems like it's random and intentionally not right next to you. Seems like it's almost like partial away done. They're kind of clustering if you've noticed. Okay. Yeah, that's a T8 blocking the path if you want the quickest route. Then it's a T7, and then it's just a blank tile a little bit further down the line. I haven't seen any like actual blocks. You're always able to go around it. So here's T8, T7, blank tile. Okay, Stars of Dawn. Okay, I'm still not entirely sure about this one, Sean, so I can say that people who join in, even as we went honorable, so these guys are all in our militia, they can join in as spectators for the top 10 strongest guys in the guild. If the people they spectate apparently get 10% stamina gain, and everyone in the militia gets 10.7% stamina gain. It was 9.6 when we only had 8 people, so it looks like it's a 1.1% gain per spectator. However, once they join as a spectator, they aren't able to participate in the actual event. So you're going to have 60 active. It's kind of another strategy point, honestly. I imagine top guilds are gonna, I don't know, will they want the more stamina regen, or will they want the extra 10 hands to help out? But I'm thinking this is kind of the way to help the guilds that have some less actives but still want to be part of the event slash the guild, because there's a lot of guilds that are 100%. Kind of, I guess. I think it's more of just allowing everyone to join in. Yeah. Because, I mean, some guilds have 70 active, aggressive players that are going to want to play. I'm not exactly sure what their strategy is going to be. Hey, how's it going, Kane? Okay, let me see. So, the problem is with this last boss is he's more effective to people that aren't his same faction. So the same faction heroes can only use normal attacks for 3 seconds. However, the ones that are a different faction to him lose 50 haste points, 20% of their current energy, simultaneously unable to regenerate any or recover any energy. So they're going to be just using their normal attacks. Plus, they're going to lose all of their energy, and they're going to lose 50 haste points. So, since he can only become one of the 4 factions, and you want to be the same faction as him, it looks like it's a negative to Celepa, or whatever, Celestial, Hypo, and Dimensionals. The whole Stars of Thawne thing works pretty good for my guild, because I think we have 10 people that would slot this pretty nicely, honestly. But in this guild's a bunch of old veterans that are just in here that want to get the 3 days head start on what's going on, like me. So, you know, they're totally fine sitting out and watching. Which is why this filled up so nicely. But a good point in here was, like, if you're going to get the 10 people, you want to do it before the 4 hours so that you get the extra stamina recovery the entire time. Oh, another thing I haven't said in a while is you start out with 80 stamina instead of 60 per hero slot, so I'm left over with a lot more than I normally have. I would be out right now, like almost perfectly. Rowan wouldn't have been able to finish. This is an extra 40 for the main team that I swapped back in. So honestly, I should probably get rid of some of these blank tiles and just take more town 2s. Probably do that in a minute, but there's also, I mean, every time you rank up, the quests are reach the next title. I actually like how they have progress bars to that. And then you can get some scrolls for it, or you can buy a premium pass. Food generation add up in terms of having spectator. Do they generate? I would have to do math. I don't know off the top of my head. I would imagine they would do it that way, unless they see it as being advantageous to have your 60 best people to play and get more. So I don't know. I'll have to look into it. It's an interesting question. I'm going to try to rush through a guide video for this because there's some decent information on here, and then if I can wrap my head around the math, I'll throw that in there too. Shouldn't be too bad. I'm decent at math at least. Did way too much of it. Spreadsheets are my thing, so we're good. Like, actually, look. Just to show you. In this server, my name is Prince of Spreadsheets. Cool. I want to get it out before... It's a good time to look at this. Hey, what's up, Osito? What extra stamina thing? They're having a conversation off to the side. Yeah, no kidding. Yeah, I'll try to get it out before the actual event comes out. Golly. You know, there's what, like 7 people in here. It's not too big of a deal. You'll be okay. I'm showing them the prints of spreadsheets. It just happens to be the same time that you said this. What extra stamina thing though? You can just like type it in the stream chat too that I'm actually looking at. I'm kind of doing this as a Q&A thing with what I can figure out from my hour sitting in here. Oh, he's talking about the Stars of Dawn, huh? Okay, well that one thing I don't fully know. It just looks like it's a boost to your stamina gain. And I'm assuming that we will see it here once this disappears. Once the 4-hour initial no recovery disappears. I imagine we'll see X food per X time. Where it used to be, what, 4 per hour or something? That's good. I can keep going. Oh man. Well, I'm glad that that timing worked out. That was good. Thanks. Thanks, Osito. Anything else? No militia accolades, no ranks up. Yeah. I think a lot of people share that feeling. So, I try to set my guild up for success as much as possible, but we always end up in like 400th or something like that. So, I mean, we're just out of. We've been growing, but yeah, so it depends on how engraved they are. I think that it was estimated a full 90 engraved hero has up to 2.5 times the stats of a non-engraved hero at the start. I don't have anyone in here to verify that, but I do know that one person has a whole lot more power than anyone else right off the bat, and I'm not sure. My pockets can't keep up. I mean, my pockets have been lint the whole time, so. Let's see. I don't think I have. I don't even think they're. We only try kind of hard. Well, what rank are you guys sitting at? We've halved our rank every time, so that's kind of cool. But last time we were at 700. Or no, 400. We're at 700 the time before that. So almost half. I don't have a way of seeing this guy's heroes, so I'm not even sure if he has anything. I started on April 17th, 2020. So 16 and a half months. Last AE was crazy because the top guilds just shot through the whole thing. What's up, Doc? Thanks for the follow. You have AFK in the name, so this guy's an OG probably. But yeah. Either that or it's just someone that's AFK. Oh, the Savior knows Doc. That even is more telling of that. Oh, let's go back in. Yeah, so my main account, I'm what, 16 and a half months in, about to clear up chapter 36, completely free to play. And that's just personal preference. I like playing free to play on gacha games. It's an added challenge. First 600k downloads. What's your user ID? It's within the first 600k? Is that how you know that? Fun fact for you, the user ID goes up by 7 every time. So if you're in the first 600k, you're actually in the first 100k. Oh, well, that's million. 5.4 mil divided by 7. Yeah, I was going through our guild list and I found out that they were all factors of 7. And I was like, this is weird. And then I was looking through and the first player in the game is ID 7. And they're in server 0. And then I was trying to figure out how I could get into server 0. Nice. Yeah, that would be it. So yeah, right around that 600k mark. That's cool. I was not. My ID is what? Let me see. I gotta load up the game. It looks like it's very strange because some people were able to get into server 0 after server 1 and 2 came out too. So it's all over the place. But that's pretty cool. It looks like it's a pretty much dead server. I wanted to join because you can't get in it anymore. I feel like it'd be a nice leaderboard somewhere where I could actually compete. My ID is... I can just type it. This is kind of a nifty thing. I can type to both Twitch and YouTube at the same time. So what is that? That's I was almost in the first 10 million. Closer to 11 million. Yeah. I got this guy in playing, so yeah, sure. I think my friends list is full. Let me check. Who do I kick off? Jose, you don't need me as a friend, right? I'm just kidding. No way. You have your ID memorized? You're putting in that many codes? Let me see if you're right. You are correct. Nope, you're wrong. 8528, not 8526. That's ridiculous. Why do you know your ID? Yeah, I can drop this person. Okay, shoot me a friend's request. Or I guess I could have sent you one. I don't even remember how to add friends. It's been the same people on this list forever. You have less numbers, so it's easier for me, I think. Oh, found you. Server 52. Hey, we're on the same stage. Good old 3648. What do you have? Okay. 2 floors. Yeah, for sure. You got to get the Ains the first one, and then the cheese for the second one. The cheese is not working for me, dude. Let me tell you. Here, hold this. You're gonna show the camera, okay? There you go. And this is the messenger. Go give this to Mama. Go give it to Mama. Not the pen. Okay, you can take the pen. Every time. Very helpful. Sean, I'll send you some comps when I'm done with this. I can get all but the cheese one to work. I'm just gonna switch it out. I think I'm a high enough level that I can just use something else at this point, so. Okay, so I'm gonna go have dinner. Any last second questions before I head out? While we have it open. I forgot I have that. Thanks, Jose. Some of those scare me every now and then, especially when I don't think anyone's watching. I don't think the YouTube people can hear that. I think it's only the Twitch people. Well, I don't know, actually. Okay. In that case, I'm gonna head out. This was a good conversation, though. Thanks. I have some things to look into, and I'll try to get back to it in a video. Hopefully I can figure everything out before it actually starts up. Normally there's a few more days, so it's a little bit easier, but I'm not sure how far we'll be able to get. Maybe through the first boss before it starts in global, but that's about it. So maybe I'll be able to see if the second bosses are locked, but... Oh, that's cool. Alright, well, good to know. So the GG's covers both. I think I got it. I kind of lost you at the CA here. But I think I got the gist of it, you know? Okay, guys. Have a good one. Good luck when it starts up. My guild always does this when it starts as well. So if you want to hang out during that too, feel free. We'll be on here on Saturday. So, well, Saturday my time. Could be Sunday for you guys. Alright. Talk to you later. GG's, as Jose says.